What is up, my bodyweight warriors, and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to do a Q&A style video. I put out a story yesterday on Instagram, got a bunch of questions back, but hopefully we're going to try and make things a little bit more interesting. Now, Q&As are great. I think they're awesome because they get to, ask a personal question and get it answered on a personal level. Most of the videos I make on the channel are a little bit more generic because I'm trying to help lots of people, but the Q&A means that we can kind of answer your specific request. However, Q&As can be a little bit dull to watch, so I thought I would mix things up by adding a little bit of a challenge to the mix, and that is I'm going to sit in an ice bath and answer as many questions as I can, so the clock will be ticking. I've been ringing around a few local shops today asking for a plastic box that's big enough for a human body. Did get some weird responses, but I managed to find a place that's going to lend me one, so I'm going to go down, pick that up, then go hit a handstand and bent arm strength upper body session, which I will film and I'll share some of that with you. Then back here, ice bath Q&A, see how many questions we can answer at a time. Come on, mate. Yeah, I spoke to you on the phone about...
Oh, you're going to hide their body? Yeah, I know. Okay, cool.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Right, so we have now got everything in the car. This is the most ridiculously extra thing. This thing is massive, but I'm also pretty excited to do an ice bath later. So there's that. We're now going to go train and hit that up session up. Of course, I'm going to share some of it with you, and then onto the ice bath Q&A. Workout is done. We've got some ice from the shop. Got the big ass black bucket. I'm just gonna put, you right? I'm gonna put the hose pipe on, get this thing filling up, chuck the ice in, hop in the meantime, and grab protein shake, something sugary as just a post-workout. Isn't that right? So it begins. Right, so the ice bath is now done. I chucked a few bags of ice in there as well as these two cool blocks. The temperature is, I use a few food thing, it's 12 degrees. This isn't particularly cold for an ice bath, usually around 6 to 8, because water feels 10 degrees cooler than the temperature it is. Let's hop in, start this Q&A. Actually is kind of cold. Okay. Oh. Right, so, where's the freaking ice block? Oh, this is kind of cold. Shit, I've already screwed up. Right. Gingy Bree, shoulder mobility is holding me back. Best shoulder stretch and how to protect them. Go for the butcher's block. That's going to be number 1 when it comes to overhead flexibility. How are you doing, mate? You want to hop in? Not yet. That's going to be the best thing for you. Sam Nolan 90 asks, do you do any long endurance cardio training, runs, bike, swim, etc.? No, I don't. It is basically just handstands. Long handstand sets are about my maximum endurance stuff. JG Calisthenics, Jake Gay. What do you do when the going gets tough and things don't seem to be working out? Usually give up, cry in a corner, eat some ice cream. No, usually take some time off or eat some more food. Those two things generally help to get through plateaus. Sometimes you're just a little bit overtrained and you need a little bit more time just to chill out and recover. Quem Sutra says, how to press the handstand and planche if I'm 190 meters tall? Well, I am 191 meters tall, so you've still got a chance. Keep training, it'll just take you longer. It's just the nature of it. What is your weekly workout routine? Currently I'm doing 3 upper body sessions a week and 1 lower body day. 2 of those upper body days are back to back because I'm trying to accumulate massive fatigue. Super fun times. Hakuda for the boys ask, in your pancake vid with fitness FAQs, must the box be of the same width to sit on, or can it be wider or thinner? Thinner's better, you just need to be able to get your legs out and lift them up. Julie Flips asks, best tips for stretching And presses. Stretching, you just need to use the range of motion slightly every single day. Use it or lose it is the best way to do it, and then do some intense stretching 1 to 2 times a week. And for presses, keep doing it. Make sure you're working top down and bottom up. So do some press negatives, do some shapes, and then do some planche work as well to get up. Nicholas Shitty asked, do you have any tips for breathing while doing handstand push-ups? Yes, breathe in, then do the negative, then as you press up, start to breathe out. It should make your life a little bit easier. Mate, what are you doing? Alex Para says, do static moves build muscle? If so, how many sets and seconds should you aim for? Yes, isometrics do build muscle, but it's slightly different to traditional dynamic training. I would recommend checking out some of the work by Christian Theobadu. He has some great stuff on isometrics. Excuse me, what are you doing? Do you mind? I'm trying to film a video here. Think of the same time under tension as you would do with normal training, so for hypertrophy stuff, 40 to 70 seconds per set. Asworth Rao asks how to make a smart program. Hire a coach. It's much easier than learning how to design it yourself. If you are really interested, then go to some educational courses. I'm sorry, I don't know what he's doing. Mario's Togelis says, want to start being more fit and flexible, but I get lost so many videos. Any ideas? Start with something. This is why I created the Tribe app. There's a bunch of free programs in there, which I'll link down below. Just download it, choose a program that you want to do, start training. You can start figuring stuff out. Don't get caught in that paralysis by analysis. The best thing is you can do. Bose Flows asked, how do you manage sleep hygiene and nutrition whilst traveling? The answer to that one is I kind of just don't. Sleep gets a bit messed up. I try to bring my blue blocking glasses. That usually helps. I try to use magnesium, and apart from that, I eat as healthily as I can. But for me, especially when training's a lot, the main thing is just being able to get enough calories in. Recommendations for females beginning bodyweight strength training, alter progress, etc. To be honest, with females, there's not really much difference that I would do for training females and males. There's a little bit you want to pay attention to in terms of periods and how much you should push yourself based on the time of the month. The main thing you need to know is that you'll come out as more of a slow twitch, so you're going to favour a little bit more higher rep range stuff over lower rep range stuff. But yeah, there's nothing I would really change. Girls can be just as strong, if not stronger, than boys. Nick Mew asks, how to structure your workout routine, how much volume? I've done videos on this before. There's so many different variations. I think generally speaking for upper body stuff and bodyweight training, upper body, lower body splits tend to work the best, and volume is like, again, find out how much you need to progress. Some people need less, some people need more. What's the story behind your workout digital content? I like making videos, I like sharing. I've always kind of been a teacher. So yeah, I just enjoy doing it. I like helping people. It allows me to be creative. I did a design degree, and kind of still allows me to have that like designerly creative aspect of my work. What is your calf workout? These bad boys. Do you mean? Yeah, I don't train calves. Should I be sore from stretching, or does it mean I'm pressing too hard? No, if you have an intense stretching session, you can be sore. It's kind of a little bit of the nature of it, but yeah, be careful again not to push yourself too much. Is it possible to recover from Golfers Elbow? Absolutely. I had Golfers Elbow. I couldn't do any upper body exercises for like 6 months, no pulling for like 9 months, and I can do one arm chin-ups again. So absolutely, you just need a little bit of time, a little bit of recovery. Starting to shake. Ow. I really struggle with some of the stuff you put out due to my size. Any tips? Being heavier and doing training is actually a blessing in disguise when you eventually lose the weight and get leaner, because it's like you've been training with a weight vest the entire time. So your level of progress will go up so much more dramatically because you've literally been training the past 6, 8, 10 months or whatever with a weight vest on you, that extra weight. So things will suddenly get a lot easier. What did you do to start out? What workout and what kept you motivated? I started doing swimming because I wanted to do surfing, and then I kind of got carried away with bodybuilding and all sorts of things and got into this. What kept me motivated? Doing stuff that I enjoyed, doing stuff I was interested in. I'm really interested in what I do. I love what I do. That's what keeps me in. That's what keeps me going. If I wasn't interested, I wouldn't be doing it. Okay, I think we've got so many more questions. I'm going to keep going. How long did it take to front lever? Front lever took me 3 years. What is your health and fitness to you? Many things. There's a quote by Socrates, which is, I think I'm probably going to butcher it, but no man I'm going to add all women, should grow old without knowing the true beauty and strength of which their body is capable of. That is health and fitness to me. There's a huge mental gain component to doing training, not just the physical exercise itself, just for the self-confidence, the self-belief, the kind of adversity training that you get with just moving. At 6'4", did you ever have very tight hamstrings? What was the regimen to overcome so? Yep, I couldn't even touch my toes to begin with. I just stretched every day. I knew no better at the time. Check out my beginner flexibility routine for hamstrings. That should sort you out. 2 more. How many exercises should one do per hand balance lesson? Kind of depends. Again, how long is a piece of string? I would work up to doing 10 to 20 sets per workout and see how you feel with that 4 or 5 times a week. Last one. Were you at a point in handstanding where you almost lost motivation? Yes, about 3 months ago with one arm. It just felt like it was never going to happen. I've been doing it now for 18 months and it's the hardest thing I've ever had to learn, and I got very, very frustrated, but I just had to stay consistent with it. And now the last week or two I've seen some huge gains and I'm getting 5-second holds, and it's like the motivation is the highest it's ever been because I can kind of see that light at the end of the tunnel. It's epic. So yeah, just keep going, trust the process, do the work, results will happen. And I'm really cold. Oh my god, right, I'm gonna dunk myself. Need a thumbnail. But that is basically it for this week, guys. I actually think this could be kind of a cool mini series to do, like an ice bath Q&A, maybe choosing like a theme for each particular Q&A. I'll throw up the opportunity to ask questions and we'll just see how many we can rattle through in an ice bath. If you do think that's a good idea, it's something you want to see maybe once a month, once every 6 weeks on this channel, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode, or want to ask a question for a future episode. If you did enjoy this video, you know what you can do. You can just hit that thumbs up button and support the channel. Right next to it is that subscribe button as well if you want to join the Bodyweight Warrior tribe. We're so close to that 250k. But that has been it for this week, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a strong week and peace.